the three-pointer. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For three, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Another miss by LeBron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
But they recover it. Robertson dishes to Adams. Here's Ibaka. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Robertson can't hit.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Irving. James kicks to Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Here's Robertson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson passes to James. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Love. And that one is stuffed right through.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron. The Thunder also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Robertson. Cleveland leading by 3. Dellavedova dishes to Irving. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Irving. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Foy's checked in.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Foy from long range. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Boy, and for Randy Foye, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Talking about Randy Foye last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78 the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back.
James Jones, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. So it's the Cavaliers now. And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. Shot from the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Thunder making a change here. Singler's checked in. Now, here's Fry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing it back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Cavaliers trailing. Jefferson kicks to Jones. Back to Jefferson. Here's the three. And Kanter pulls it down.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Foy's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And there's the call on Anthony Morrow.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. That drops.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Shoots the 3. Can't hit. Both teams have it going. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into.
I go back and I'm able to, read.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
LeBron and Love with the talented pair in the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Westbrook can't get it to go.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Dishes it to Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Oklahoma City trailing. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that great The Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Durant with another miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got the ball. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
James, that's in there. Love with the assist. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. He's got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Platoon swap here for Cleveland. Thunder trailing by 4.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Mozgov's shot is off. The Thunder have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Raiders no luck. Cleveland leading by 3. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
From deep, Morrow. The long distance 3 is buried. Morrow's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.